Okay, everyone, the first thing I want to do today is I want to congratulate my daughter on making 100,000 subscribers to her YouTube channel. So she got real close, and I know a lot of people on my channel come from her channel, so I just want to acknowledge her and her 100,000 subscribers to her YouTube channel, which is quite a milestone because YouTube gives you a little plaque. It's called the silver button, and they acknowledge you as one of their top YouTube channels. So she took her a little bit of time to get it. Not that long, 28 videos she made it, but it was pretty remarkable. But she got 100,000 views, so really it's pretty cool that she did that. So today I want to talk about sales again, because I'm a sales trainer, and the reason I'm a sales trainer is because I work with a lot of people within my business that sell with me, and I help train these people. And the reason I want to talk about sales is because sales is a way to make a living. And it's a really good way to make a living, but most people have no training or have very little skill in the area, and then they're just thrown out to see if they succeed or not. If they succeed, great. If they don't succeed, then so be it. So I just want to talk about a method of sales that works every time. And the method that I talk about is just putting people in a position where they have to make a decision. And the way to do that is not to get chit-chatty with people, not to waste a lot of time making some connection with them or some rapport with them. I used to think that way. I used to think, well, you got to talk to people, find out about their family and their kids, and the more they like you and the more they get to know you, the more business they're going to do with you. Bullshit. That's complete bullshit. And if people tell you to do that, they're wasting your time, because when people hear people call you up on the phone and they just have a lot of time to chit chat with you, the first thing they're going to see is this person is just desperate for a sale. And the desperation is just the fact that they have all the time in the world to chat with you. So don't do that. Don't make that mistake of just chatting with people. That kills you every single time. And it's the worst thing you can do, to build that rapport, to chat with people. You need to be on a basically from point A to point B trajectory to try to make some sales. Yeah, hey man, what are you doing up here? Oh wow, what have you been doing?
Nothing, I just had the day off. I was coming to watch the sunset.
Oh wow, you got a good spot. I'll come back in a second. I'm making a video. Yeah. Hey, did you see Molly got 100,000 views?
On
100,000 subscribers.
Oh, subscribers?
Yeah, she got 100,000.
Chance is trying to do the YouTube thing too.
Yeah, he's doing a YouTube Cali Pump.
He has a good idea. Like, let Molly throw him up, and then she'll put him on blast.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, let me finish the video. I'll be right back.
That's okay.
You gonna be here?
I'm about to give him a ride.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so you working tonight?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm watching a game that's coming out.
Which game?
Hold up. Let me give this guy a ride.
Okay. Talk to you later, Shaddy.
Later.
Yeah, buddy. One of my friends, my son's friends. So anyway, back to my sales training. Okay, so you don't want to be chit-chatty with people, because that kills the deal. And people, they don't respect people that are really, that have time to kill. Because obviously if you have time to kill, it means you're not very busy. If you're not very busy, then you're not very successful. So don't do the big mistake of chatting with people and keeping them on the lawn for a long time. Got to get right to the point. The first point of any sale is product. You have something to offer for for some consideration, which is money. You have something to offer, so you have to deal with product. If you got a good product, the product should sell itself, or you have to, make the product, build the product up enough that people want it. Not for people to sell people something, but for people to buy something. Nobody wants to be sold anything. Everybody wants to buy. So that's why people get into so much trouble trying to pressure people. You don't have to pressure somebody if they're wanting to buy it. And you're not selling if they're wanting to buy, and that's what you got to do. You got to make the product. You got to build the product up so people want to buy it. So the first, and I call it the 4 Ps. The first P is product. You got to get the product. You got to talk to people about the product. You got to build the product up, and you got to want them to want to have the product. So they can't live without the product. And if you don't know how to do that, there's a lot of ways to do that. I'll explain that in future videos. But you got to build the product up. You can't sell the product. You got to make them want to buy the product. Once you do that, then you got to establish the price. So you got the product, now we got the price. You got to discuss the price. Everybody complains about the price. Oh, it's too high, it's too expensive, but this, that, and everything else. People don't want to buy because of the price. The best way I found to get around that is you got to have some sort of making them feel like they have a money back guarantee, or they have some guarantee involved. That's how Walmart got to be such a great retailer, is because I remember when I was a kid, businesses didn't return stuff. You know, I mean, they didn't even return stuff with the receipts. Then Walmart shows up on the scene, and Walmart becomes this super retailer that will take back anything. You just show up, you know, I think they're a little more strict about it now than they used to be, but just show up with the receipt and basically they give you back your money. I mean, that was a great idea by Walmart, and it's made them the biggest corporation in the world, or one of the biggest corporations in the world. So you got to have some sort of a way to guarantee them that what they're purchasing has something behind it. A guarantee, some sort of warranty, something like that. That's what you got to do. You got to establish that. So you got product, price. The next thing is people. They got to be comfortable with who you are. They got to feel like you're the kind of person they can trust. You got to feel like you're the guy that's got their back. You're the person that's got their back. You're going to take care of them. You're going to, you know, whatever problem arises, you're going to be there. So they got to feel good about you. They got to feel good about the product. They got to feel good about the price, and they got to feel good about the people, which is you, the person that they're dealing with. Once you establish all that, then the next step is simply to get them to pay for it. So you got the product, the price, the people, and now the payment. And I always find the best way to get payment out of people is, and I do this all the time, is to ask them for their credit card number. Sometimes I ask them for the credit card number just when I first talk to them. Yeah, and a lot of times I'll just laugh. I think, whoa, this guy's pretty aggressive, letting me a credit card number before we even get very far down the road. But it always establishes that fact that this is about a transaction. I'm not an order taker, and I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. So this is coming down to a transaction. So I try to get that established pretty quickly. We're seeking a transaction here. And the best way to get a transaction is to ask for payment. So you got to get a payment out of somebody. Once you establish those four things, you will make transactions. You're not an order taker. You're trying to create a transaction, an exchange of money, because you don't make any money generally if you're in sales until you make a transaction. So you got to establish that. You got to establish the transaction early on. Talk about the transaction. You know, even if it's a time that, and try to do it in a way that people don't feel overly burdened or feel like it's comfortable for them to do, but they respect you and they know that's what you're all about. You're not about chit-chatting. You're not about wasting time. You're not about giving a lot of information for free. You're about a transaction. That's what you got to do. So anyway, my video's running out. So thanks for watching, and I'll have another video for you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye.